Welcome to Anything is Possible. Still getting this up, guys, but welcome in. If you're catching this on the replay, you just check down in the comment section. I'll put all my catch down there. But we are catfishing. I'm hustling to get my baits out. I don't have that long tonight, but I wanted to pop up, say hi to everybody, do a little bit of fishing. Hang on, gotta get the battery in here. Hey Raptor, welcome in, buddy. Just get the external battery on here. Guess I should have done this before I popped up. Out catfish in a pond. Hey Daniel Burry, what's going on, pal? Bear with me here. Got rods behind me. I'm gonna get behind the rod once I'm set up, but this way at least I can see y'all while I'm getting set up. Know what's going on. All right. Marine Mom, welcome in, welcome in. I'm getting everything out. Let me get everything out and then I'll be over to chat. But welcome in, guys. Guys and girls, I should say. Oh. This should work. Okay, I'm using trout heads for bait. On two of the rods, we're going to do pack bait on the other. Get a bell on that one. Get a bell on that one. So I just got to get the pack bait out. Got a lot of info to tell you guys tonight. The regulars anyway. Bud Files, welcome in. Good to see you, Sue. You guys see those rods all right? Looks all right. Oh, Buzztail, welcome, welcome. Hope you're staying warm. Look, it got so cold here, I had to put on long sleeves. I was hunting in my shorts today. Let me get some pack bait out there. Actually going to move that to the other side. I don't know if I have a third bell. I don't hear it. I'll get you guys turned around so I'm not blinding you with this light all night. Go. Okay. Let's get this other light. Back here. Ooh, why does that look so dark? It looked better the other way. What the heck? How can it look better the other way? No idea. No idea why it's brighter that way. I like it better that way, I think. I like it better this way. You can see the rods pretty good. Let me know if you can't see the rods. I can do more of an angle. I just don't want to shine the light up over the water. Steve, welcome, welcome. Yeah, thank you. It's a nice night. I'll spend an hour or two out here. Either way, if the bite's on, I'll stay as long as the bite's on. Steve, I got your light set up. Thank you, buddy. Steve Brill bought me a nice little light. It's one of the lights I have set up out there. Appreciate that, buddy. Vike Fishing, welcome in. Looks great. All right, now that you said, I'm about to take it up a notch because I'm crouching over because my back. Sitting in a camp chair in my deer blind all day. Definitely need to upgrade my, I think I'll just put it on these two. No, I'll leave it like this. So I've been doing some deer hunting. That's why I haven't been live during the day. Tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing. So no 10 to 2 live. I will not be live tomorrow night either. It's like a drone over here I was checking out. This weekend, however, we're going to New Jersey for some striper fishing. We'll pop up live at some point. There's like a weird drone over here. Check this thing out. Alien. So yeah, we'll be doing some saltwater fishing for stripers. Going to get up early Saturday and head out. It's like a 3-hour drive, and then we're going to be spending the night at like a hotel down by the shore and fishing Sunday. So we'll pop up live. I'm checking this thing. I don't know what this thing is. I don't think it's an airplane. Maybe it is. Looks way too low. That's weird. It's a plane, but it's really low and way too quiet. That's so weird. I don't know what kind of plane that was. Huh. Sorry. I gotta move everything again. Yeah, so I figured I had to pop up. Buddy Biggs, what's going on, man? Did you get any luck? Beware of alien spottings to transport you into another. Yeah, I know. I don't. One prod enough, a month is enough. So I was out hunting, watching Buddy Biggs out hunting. That's what I was doing in my blind. Of course, I kept the volume off because he's yapping out there as always in his tree stand. I'm like, there's no way this dude's going to see a deer. But I was no better. I fell asleep, buddy, and I woke up because the leaves were really dry and loud, and all I saw was a tail and a butt. So yeah, I missed something. Oh well. What's going on, Nolan? You know where I am. You might not recognize it, but you know where I am. Maybe if I turn my light on this, I don't know if you guys can see that in the distance, you might recognize it. Yo, Jimmy, welcome, man. Jimmy just joined over to the minnows. That is awesome. Jimmy had a good day on the water, I saw. Only whispered for 1 minute, and then I was silent. I don't know, man. I don't think that's possible. I've never heard you be quiet. So I got these trout heads. I figured, you know what? We're going to be down the shore all weekend. I already got plenty of trout heads in the freezer. I'm going to waste them out here for some channel cats tonight. All right, thanks, buddy. Have a good evening. Yeah, so I'm doing a lot of deer hunting. This should be the rut. It's been so warm, though. I think they're kind of not really seeing the activity. I'm hoping tomorrow is a little bit better than today. I'll be out early in the morning, so I don't want to be out too late tonight. That time change, I'll probably be out there at 4:30 in the morning. And then I got a big weekend traveling, so I can't be too tired. All catch and release. That's nice of you, Jimmy. I'll go get those fish later. It's a haul for me to get down there. It's a little bit of a haul to get here, but I wanted to pop up. Missed everybody, not doing a live in a couple days. I was like, and I'm not going to do one tomorrow, so figured I better pop up tonight and hang out a little bit. And then I don't know if we'll be live on the weekend. We'll be live at some point, but when we're actually out fishing, I think we're going to be running and gunning for stripers. I doubt we're going to have a spot where we set up the fish. We're probably going to be hustling all over the place. So I'll probably just shoot a video, but we'll pop up at the hotel room and on the drive. And maybe if we have a spot, we'll do a pop-up live, but definitely going to shoot a video. I'm just about done my mini rod video. That should be out in the next couple days. Probably put that out for Monday or Tuesday. I actually got my first walleye today, and we'll have the video. Awesome, man. Awesome, Nolan. Was that on the river? You don't got to tell me where it was. I'm just curious. I know they're in there. Hey, Ralph. Welcome in from California. There's Littlefen 3.0. Let me give this little dude a wrench right here. I don't know if I can do... Can I do... Yeah, I think I can. Add it as a moderator. Standard mod. All right. I gave you your wrench there, Kev. You know the deal. You can share yourself out now. Share anyone else out you want. Going out? Where are you going out? Where are you going? Littlefen is my son. That's Kev, if you guys don't know. Kev and I, Littlefen and I, are going to be going fishing this weekend for stripers. That's his birthday present. About a half a mile where we were. I knew it, man. I knew it. I knew it. Awesome, man. That's one fish that I'm still chasing. I haven't caught one since I was a little kid. Honestly, when I caught it as a kid, I don't think any of us knew really what it was. Just stopping in. Okay. All right, see how it is. It's going to pick up some chicken liver, but really the purpose of tonight's to get rid of the trout heads. So the chicken livers were like fire here last time, but we got to cut costs. About 10 dink smallies too. Nice. How much? How much what? What are you talking about, Kevin? You better have got your homework done, boy. Good. 10 in, 10 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Kevin, give me a thumbs up, bro. Don't even play. How many fish caught? I just got here. 16 minutes. I didn't catch anything yet. Why don't you go pick me up some chicken liver, Kevin? Meet me down here. Kind of really quiet out here. The bluegills in there, Jimmy, are nuts. They're so tiny, but a little chilly for my foot pictures. I knew I'd eventually attract Brad in here. He was hoping to see me barefoot. I sent him some nude photos of my foot while deer hunting today. I went out there in all my camo and I just started shedding. It was so hot. Got a lot warmer than they said it was going to get. All right, Kev. See you later, bud. Did you fish today, Brad? I thought you were going live at like 2, but I couldn't find you. I didn't see that it was live, so I figured there must be a change of plans. Skeeter's probably still live. I don't know if he's still live, but he was when I left my house 40 minutes ago. So we check out Skeeter, see if he's catching anything. He's about 2 hours from here fishing. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay, pike and muskie. All right. I won't be fishing live tomorrow. Kev and I are going to be doing a road trip this weekend. We are going to go striper fishing. Rod Wilson, howdy, howdy. Awesome member, as is Brad. Yeah, we're going to be chasing stripers. We're going to be doing an overnight trip. We're going to get like a hotel room, pretty cheap hotel room. I don't even know if we're going to go to the hotel room because stripers sometimes bite at night. I'll let you know how it goes, Nolan. This is Kev's birthday trip. We're going to go down this weekend. If it's good, maybe we'll go during the week. But what I hear is they're not down south. They're kind of central and north right now. The Togger on now. We're going to be heading north, Island State Park, actually. Not real north, but north of where I normally go. I was thinking we're going to be doing surf fishing, basically, but let me know if I'm wrong. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to hit a shop down there, ask them what's going on with it, and hopefully I'll get some info from them. Let's see if I have another bell. What happened to my bells? Well, actually that's not true. I know I collected 2 off. I remember yeeting 2 of them into the water. Now that I think of it. I'm not sure, Rod. It's sometimes it's like if we're surf fishing, we're probably going to be running and gunning, having our waders on and coats. So I don't think I'll be able to do a live. I will go live down there at some point. It won't be during the bulk of the fishing. I'm going to shoot a video. I'll have the GoPro running. But we'll go live for some of the drive and probably back at the hotel just to like fill you guys in with the day and talk about what we use and all that junk. Hey, Georgia Times, what's going on? Welcome in. Just out fishing, nothing crazy. Cheap motels are fun. I once saw a cockroach in one and had no bug spray, so I sprayed it with Axe. Now it says his name is Trent and won't shut up about CrossFit. Yeah, that's how I rolled racing. I was either sleeping in my car or a $60 hotel, so I'm used to it. What's going on, Paul? Cheers. There's PA Outdoors Couple Channel. Well, I've missed a couple lives this week. I have to get out in that deer stand. I got to get another one. Saturdays have kind of been all with Kevin and Lyle and family, and so I really haven't put in any time in the deer stand. I get them on the bus, and by then I'm missing the best time of day. So today was the first day I really got to spend some quality time out there, and tomorrow should be even better. I'm going to be out in the stand first thing in the morning. I'm after a big buck, but now that it's Friday and I want to have a normal week next week, I'll probably shoot the first one that comes by. That's a shooter. I did want to get this Giant 8, but I got to get some more meat in the freezer. I can't afford these groceries. Monkey Man Productions, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. I see rain moving in here. Yeah, it's not going to hit the ground here. They're talking Sunday, but we're not going to get anything out of it. Doesn't matter anyway. We're going to be surf fishing. If anything, it'll make it better, honestly. Yeah, we got a hotel that's like 5 miles from our fishing spot, so we'll get cold and soaked. We'll go back to the hotel room, warm up, get some food, and then go right back. Hopefully fish all night. Oh, good. This is why I didn't become a game warden. It sounded like a great job until I realized I couldn't fish or hunt best times of the year. Yeah, I mean, what started this week of hunting was I drove to my neighbor's house, and you know, I have a camera card, but it doesn't catch everything, and I looked over and saw this 12 point that I saw 4 miles from my house during the summer out by my grocery store, and it was like one of the biggest buck I've ever seen, and he was just chilling right 5 yards from my stand. It's like, oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. I don't know how he's not on camera. He has not. He's evaded the camera every time, and he was right in front of it. So he's got some magic to him, I guess. Yeah, I saw you guys got heavy rain out that way. 4 to 6 inches would be awesome. Nice, Monkey Man. Subbed over to Paul. Awesome. I didn't get anything today, Paul. I got nothing. I sat in the stand. My neighbor's cat actually got mauled and killed by a coyote, so that was another reason we were out there. I was actually out to assassinate this thing as per a request from my neighbor. But instead I went, you know, mainly it was for deer, but I did have that in the back of my mind. I saw a fox. There's all about 100 squirrels, tons of birds, and one deer butt that I may have or may not have been asleep when he walked out. But yeah, in our county, we can legally put corn out. There's a lot of rules to that. It's got to be an electric feeder, and it's like how many seconds you can run it, all that stuff. And I mean, I'm hunting next to 300 acres of corn, so they all kind of go to the 300 acres of corn and not my handful of corn. But once winter gets bad and all the corn's gone out of the field, then we get on them pretty good. But I'm chasing that big buck right now. I know I can get meat in the freezer in late winter, but I want to get some in there right now too. So I'll probably harvest a doe tomorrow. I got a 300 point buck. Shame you weren't with me. 2 skunks when I was fishing. Dano, welcome in, Dano. Steve's actually a little rain, some wind overcast skies, chopping the water. Exactly. The nastiest weather you can think of is like what the stripers love. I like that in the, you know, when they first come in too, because everybody's out there and it kind of clears some people out too. Jay Fishing and Outdoors is in the house. Welcome, welcome. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you guys all coming in. don't fish live that much anymore at night. We do fish at night a lot. It's usually just not live, or it's member only. But since we haven't been doing the lives the last couple days, we figured we would, or I would pop up here. Kind of wishing I picked up chicken liver now, since there's been no hits on the fish heads, but what are you gonna do? Let's see what happens. Let's throw some more chum out there before Glacier gets in here. There we go. Little chum never hurt anybody. Batgirl, welcome in here. Batgirl Mama Cookies in the house. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, sorry I've been missing you guys this week. I haven't been catching anybody's lives. I've been trying to run some stuff on the TV. I always got somebody up there. But I'm out in the hunting blind, so I can't, and even if I'm popping in there, I'm not going to say anything. Because I can't listen. I got you all muted anyway in the deer stand. I did pop in to see Buddy Biggs because he was out hunting too, and I thought it was funny that he was doing a live, and I'm sitting in my hunting stand watching him hunt. Yeah, next week we'll be back to normal schedule, I think. Yeah, PA has some beautiful, beautiful territory. Not the deer I'm after, Dano. Not the deer I'm after. Come on, fish. I don't have a bell on the middle rod. I need to buy some more. I lost 2, I think. Unless they're in here. Nope, not in there. I lost them. You'd be surprised how sensitive those bells can be. You don't see a rod, but you'll hear a little bell, and it gives you a little bit of hope that something's out there. But right now, it's just deadly silent. I'm not promising anything on my live tomorrow other than a beautiful sunset. Sometimes when you chase the big ones. Yep, that is correct, ATC. I'm after anything tonight, to be honest with you. I was going to go to the river, but the one spot that I can get to pretty quickly that has decent fish in it has one parking spot. And so last night I swung by and there was somebody in it, and then I didn't really have anywhere to go. There's no backup plan there. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go down to the pond. I just did a 32 ounce and 3-pack of sardines challenge, my PA Brew News. I love sardines. We did a video last winter, Kevin and I, fly fishing, and we ended up making sardines out, on the creek in a little cooker in the snow. They were delicious. When you're hungry, they taste really good on. We had like leftover pizza, and we cooked it up with the sardines on there. So good. I've got 2 6/0 circle hooks out there with trout heads, and I got one of the pack bait rig with pack bait and a hair rig. Maine girl's in the house. Comes trouble. So yeah, I've been catching as many channel cats on the pack bait, especially in the fall. Sounds like, what's his face? Retired Rick's been having the same experience I have on the pack bait. He's catching a ton of channels on it. He's going out for carp, and now he's catching channels. But there's supposed to be some really decent fish in here that we've yet to hook into. We've got some nice channels. Only one over 10 pounds out of here. But people say there's some huge fish in here. I'm not sure that I believe them. Fishing time, let's go. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm just waking up because I slept half the day in my deer blind. I slept a lot. I was so tired. I don't know if I was sick or what, but I was out. Oh, green rod, guys, green rod. I don't have bells on it, so you can't hear it. But it was gone. You're a pretty small trout, so the trout heads are pretty small. I missed what you said, Jimmy. The only thing I got there was turtles and bluegill. I was going, there's a pull off there up by that bridge, Jimmy. That's where I was headed. I caught 2 in like an hour and a half at that spot the one night. But I was going to go and travel light and walk back from there, but I needed a parking spot. There's only one pull off there. Hopefully it comes back and picks that thing up. Pickles is in the house. I'm telling you, $1 or $2 for a bag of bells at Hobby Lobby and free twist knives. I know, Pickles, I know. I do like these that they, like, see how they glow? They kind of glow in the dark. So I do like that about these too. And they're like $4 for a huge bag, but I ain't got nothing, man. I'm telling you, I'm on a spending freeze to say the least. Got Kev's birthday going on. It's just, that's a big trip for us this weekend. Oh, heard a bell. I think that was the pack bait. All right, so we definitely got something out there now. Definitely got something out there now. You might be surprised, you might not, but when you fish live every day, the amount of gear that you tear through and the bait and stuff, it adds up. You make more money by not even going. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? You make more money not even going, but that's kind of how it works sometimes. I need to offset that by putting some meat in the freezer. That's what I need to do. Yeah, they all have bells but the middle rod. That one's bright green, so we'll know. That one's the most obvious. There's Bass Fishing 336. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, see, now I just heard something hit the top, so now things are moving. That's good. No joke, mean girl, especially around the holidays. Bells are cheap. What did mean girl say? Oh man, don't even talk coupons. I don't do coupons. Only thing I do is like I go to the same grocery store and I get a discount if I use this card. And it saves on gas. That's the only thing I like religiously will use. I hate coupons. Anytime somebody whips out a coupon in front of me, I just want to throw them over the counter. Ooh, green rod. That was a pretty good hit. Kinks is in the house. Thanks for coming in here, Kinks. Russ, welcome, welcome. We're starting to get hits on the green rod here. That's a trout head on a 6/0 circle hook. Nora the Explorer. What's going on? The Stock Explorer in the house. Thank you, Nora. Appreciate you stopping in here. A lot of great channels, but Nora at the Stock Explorer is one of my first subs. She's been with me the whole time. We would not be here without Nora the Explorer. I still call her Nora the Explorer. Striper bait fun. Never fished them. Let's freaking go. All right. Thank you. Appreciate that, Brad. I don't even know what we're going to be using for them yet. I got some plugs and some jigs, but I'm going to talk to the locals there. And, you know, there's Lover 2 Pups. Welcome in. Yeah, my pleasure, Nora. My pleasure. I got the Eagles colored rod here. Go Birds. Let's have a cup of coffee. Welcome, welcome. People are starting to pour in. Very cool. What happened to Mike? Got hit by a trout. Oh, that's right. They stocked his lake. He said it was going to be kind of crazy. I've been hunting this week if you're just coming in. What the heck was that? You guys hear that? I think there's a Sasquatch fight over there in the bushes. What the heck? Such a great community. Was so pleased that you guys watched me this week. Oh, it's our pleasure, man. We have awesome people in here. Stuart the Fish Whisperer, what's going on, bro? What is going on? Tori, hello there. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I'm trying to get some channel cats tonight. There is a giant carp in here too, so I did bring the pack bait recipe with me, and I got one rod for cat bait, carp bait, and the other two circle hooks with trout heads. But in full disclosure, I'm out here to get rid of those trout heads and the leftover pack bait because I'm going away for the weekend. We're going down fishing saltwater for some stripers. So I figured, you know what? Bait, stuff costs money. Bait's expensive. I'm going to go use it tonight, and hopefully we'll catch something. Having a good week, doing a lot of hunting. You know, it's like growing up, hunting camp was always a bunch of people hanging out together. All right, Tori became a member. Very awesome. Thank you so much, Tori. Welcome, welcome. Sasquatch. Uh-oh, he's coming here. I might have to beat up Sasquatch tonight. He's coming. Where is he? Oh no. Oh, he's right there. It's flying. Flying Sasquatch. No wonder why we can't find Sasquatch. They're freaking flying. I think it was a gray herring, I believe. A little dark out here. Yeah, welcome in, Tori. There's already some member content, and every Monday is Member Monday. We go members only. And we got a lot of videos out there for the members already. And we do a lot of unplanned stuff as well. And I'll make sure I connect over to you, and I'll make sure your notification bell's on. I will support you. I support the people that support me. Oh, I appreciate that, Tori. Here's another hippo born in Edinburgh named Haggis. That's another pygmy hippo born in Edinburgh Zoo. I totally missed something. I love when you miss something in chat. Next thing you know, you're talking about pygmies or something. I'll tell you what, napping all day gave me a lot of energy. I feel pretty good out here. I'm going to do it tomorrow too. I'm going to sleep in the deer stand as much as I can tomorrow. Hey, Wendy, welcome in. Wendy Jane Watson in the house. My plan is to get up early, go down to my deer blind, and just fall asleep. And hopefully a deer wakes me up. But if not, I'm going to be fishing the whole weekend for stripers, so I'm going to be tired. I upgraded your mod status. Careless knows the gold community inside and out. She is my other managing mod. I need someone to handle the fishing side. Double A, welcome in, welcome in. Curtis is in the house, welcome. I'm really close to getting that mini rod video done. I actually have it done. I just have to add my shout outs. But you guys keep joining and I keep having to add new members on every day. So I need to just finish it off and get that thing out. I'm looking at getting the new video out on Monday. And that's a video that's shot in response to the challenge that Brad at All Things Country gave us. He bought us a little tiny rod so that we could go make fools of ourselves, and we did. So that's going to be out Monday, I believe. That light just come on? Right? That light wasn't on, was it? Lisa Elliott, good evening, good evening. How are you? Thank you for coming in. We've been getting tapped on the green rod. It hasn't gone down yet, so hopefully it's a big channel cat. I did make the mistake of not bringing a coat, so I got that going for me. I figured if we start catching fish, I'll stay warm. If we don't start catching fish, I'll go home and get warm. Whoa, whoa, Brad, what did you do? Had fun. You are a nurse, which means work odd hours. Yeah, I could tell. Mean Girl's hilarious. Nurses are awesome. They're always awesome people. Haven't met a bad one yet. Well, maybe the one. Never mind. I won't go there. Let's see. Just going to do some live fishing this evening, but it was just a thought. I'm still at work. Well, I probably won't be up that long, Curtis. So, but I also probably won't be up that late tonight. I'm going to be out in the deer stand like 4:30 in the morning. But just keep putting the content out, because once in a while, like every day I got somebody playing. Usually my members, but not always just my members. Because I know not everybody can afford memberships and that junk. So I appreciate when people do join, and I definitely spend more time supporting them. But, you know, there's a lot of people that have been with me for ages and are just good people, period. And I will definitely do whatever I can do to help them out. Yo, Double A. Double A has just gifted out some memberships, so grab them up. Rhode Island Roger, sweet, he's got one. I think I had him before as a member under a different name. Tandra got one, that's great. Cat and Jack, awesome. Uh-oh, I hope I just didn't time somebody out. Oh no, what did I do? Roger, I didn't do that. I didn't mean to do that, Roger, whatever I did. You're probably not even in here, right? You just got the gift. You don't even know. Kinks is on board. Love our 2 pups. Awesome. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. That is so cool. Gifted memberships is awesome. River Boss Homestead, welcome in. Let me get you a wrench. I've seen you around. I think you've been in here before. Now, if you guys see this rod behind me go down, you know, please tell me. Because I don't have a bell on that green one. Trying to catch up. Bud Chronicles 420 in the house. Curtis, you know, today I was hunting, and I was out in my blind when I wasn't asleep, and I was watching Buddy Biggs out hunting. That's what I did while I was hunting. Crazy world we live in. There's one of the people I'm talking about right there. Squirrel Magnet Fishing Adventures, and outdoors, I mean. Awesome, my PA bro. River Boss Homestead. I think I meant to give you a wrench too. Did I not give you a wrench? Maybe I did. Maybe I'm that far behind in chat. Good Lord. You guys are flying. Got 20 in, 30 thumbs up. I don't know if you gifted another 5. Maybe you did, because I see another 5 showing up with different people. Denise, Misplaced Country Girl. Sprue and Glue got one. Awesome, awesome. I was fishing Fishing Now Homestead. Okay, very cool. Black Wolf got one, all right. Mr. Parker got one, the legend. And Gene, Yellow Shirt Dad, got one. I think I met Gene through Nora, and that's an awesome channel right there. Just, I think, a unique channel. He just tells jokes, but he pops up every dang day with a joke, and he's always on some type of an adventure, and he's just a positive person. I like to surround myself with positive people. Curtis, thanks so much for swinging by last night. I was reeling in a fish and missed you. You have a wrench. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. It's always an excusable occurrence if you miss somebody because you're fighting a fish. Right now, I don't think I'm going to miss anybody because my rods have gone silent. Gets to the hour mark, I'll check them. I mean, I don't imagine these trout heads are going to fall off the circle hook unless they really get nailed, and nothing's gotten nailed that hard. But mostly's in the house. I call her Mostly, but at some point I did realize that she is Mo style, but I still call her Mostly in my head for some reason. Very cool and chill. Did you do a fire live? Sorry if I missed it. I don't. You're talking to Main Girl. Man, I missed my fire lives, but we got a burn ban down here, so we haven't been doing any of our burning, which is some of my favorite things to do. A bit of a pyro. And we have a lot of leaves to burn. We are going to catch a big fish tonight. All right, bud, we're going to get a big fish. I'm on it. I'm on it. Rhode Island Roger, thank you so much, brother. I'm glad it's time to stop in now and thank you directly. Awesome. Welcome, Roger, to the membership. Mondays is our member-only lives, but we have a lot of stuff out there to take advantage of. Tandra, welcome in and congrats. Welcome to the members. Very cool, very cool. Oh, man, I can't wait to start burning again. I like burning all winter long because I mean, first of all, it's like we're not just burning to burn. We have so much ash trees that have died on our property. We have 3 acres wooded, and more than half, 70%, is these diseased ash trees, and they're just taking down power lines, hitting houses, demolishing everything they hit. So we got to cut them up and get rid of them. And ash is a decent wood to burn, and so I usually have a fire going outside while I'm working, cutting other trees. Turning ash trees into ash, you know what I mean? Thank you, I'll be here all week. Yeah, emerald ash, yep, exactly. I don't even think we're allowed to sell it. I would sell them, but I've heard you're not allowed to sell them because obviously because of the beetle. But I think there's like you're allowed to sell them, as long as you don't move them out of area. Not that, who's going to know, but it's not worth it. Somebody doesn't like you in the township, then they're going to come after you. That's how those things go. But who wouldn't like me, right, Brad? Guarantee we would have had one on the chicken liver. I knew I was going to tell before I left the house, I'm like, don't worry about it if you don't catch a fish tonight. Because you ain't buying chicken liver. You're going to go just use up those trout heads. And half the time, I think they're just little bullheads out there playing with the chicken liver. So it makes you feel good, like you're getting bites, but it's just a bullhead. And we're here for the big boy. Yeah, I met Tandra over at Yogi, through Yogi's channel. I did shout out a lot of fishing channels today, but I think I missed a few. I see you guys. I see it coming by in my mentions, and I'm usually really up to date on that stuff. I've slacked off a little bit this week. It's funny, once you break a routine for whatever reason, things just go south. Like, I'm so used to being in that rhythm of going out, working out, going right to my live, being live. And now that I'm like sitting in my deer stand, it's like, you know, I miss the routine of it. I don't get as much done. Um, Nothing yet tonight. I'm just trying to use up some bait that's going to go bad or freeze, and I don't really want to freeze this, so I'm using that up. And then we're going to be driving about 3 hours this weekend going after, we're going to spend the weekend saltwater fishing. That's what Kev wanted for his birthday. I tried to talk him going to this cool little pond where I can just sit there like an old guy on a bench and we can catch tons of channels, but he wants to go after, he always like hard fishing. Like we could literally sit there. Well, last time we went to this other place, and it's like private, it's a campground, but it's a lot of fun. Last time we went there, we caught like 50 channel cats in 2 days. So I was like, yeah, let's go there. But no, he wants to go down in the freezing cold water in the ocean catching stripers. So that's what we're doing. So we're gonna spend a ton of money, drive all the way down there and get skunked. But you know, that's what he wants to do. That's what we'll do. Whoa, what was that? Jumped right here. I'm going to bring this head in here. That might be a bass, but a bass will take a trout head too. I'll just leave that slack like that right there. See what happens. Yeah, you guys are awesome. We have an awesome, awesome community here. It's so cool. We pop around the channels and we see everybody there. And you know, I'm really proud of everybody that comes in here. I wanted to push like mental health this year, and I didn't really know how to do it. Didn't really want to say much about it, but I didn't have to because you guys and people that came in here just kind of already did it. And we're here to just support that environment. I want everybody to feel welcome. It is family friendly, and sometimes people are dealing with crap and they might come in here and say the wrong thing, and we might need to time them out. But if that ever happens, please tell me that so that I can figure out who it was, and it might be something where I could just email the person, talk them through it, and they might have been off their meds. Honestly, I've had that excuse before, and I believed it, and I've had them in our chat. They might be in our chat tonight because honestly, I don't even remember who it was, but it happens. Stay on your meds. My phone just did a weird thing. I don't know what it did. What we got here? 53 minutes. Move the screen rod just a little bit. Actually, I'm going to bring it in. It feels light. I wonder if it got stripped. Nope, it did not get stripped. Okay. Yeah, I see you doing it. That's one of the reasons I mentioned. Helps a lot better when you can kind of piggyback on some other channels doing the same thing. And I think it's good that we're in, like, you know, we have a lot of women in here, and I want more women in our channel. But I think being a fishing channel and being guys, I think it's more important that the guy channels push it, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there, and people are, you know, the tough guy. Meanwhile, their families are dealing with all the crap and suffering. So, yeah, I'd be up for that. Judy May, welcome in. Judy May Collins. And that's another person I met through the Stock Explorer. She is a gem, let me tell you. She does some awesome cooking. And her little puppy Jax is the star of the show. You can't hunt in dark, So that's why I'm out here, Stuart. I hunted all day, and when the sun went down, I came out fishing. Most style, I fish all winter, so the bad weather will not stop me. 12-point bucks might stop me, but bad weather will not stop me. I'll be out here in the snow. Doesn't bother me none. I love cold, bad weather. I do. If you knew my background, you would understand that I'm not joking when I say I love cold, nasty weather. If there wasn't cold, nasty weather that everybody else hated, I would not have had the career I had racing. It's like in horse racing, they call them mudders. I was a mudder. The worst weather, that was the stuff that I would do good in. I didn't really do good in. I just didn't do as bad as everyone else, really. It's just too dumb to quit. My pleasure, Tandra. My pleasure. What we really need more support with is the fish, though. I mean, we're trying to do all this stuff, but the fish just, they're heartless sometimes. They're just heartless. I'm going to recast this one. Might as well get the pack bait in as well, and I'll throw out some more pack bait. It's getting a little chilly out here now. I wish I would have brought a coat. That was pretty stupid. You know, it is almost December. Yeah, Brad, I'll go live as much as I can down there fishing for stripers. And I will shoot a video. It might be really bad lives, and some of it I won't be able to go live for. Or even worse, I'll have the phone sitting on the beach and I'll be out in the ocean. So I don't know, unless somebody wants to like moderate that, I'd probably just maybe do a members only for that part of it. Some of those trips, you have to be really willing to skunk to catch anything. If you go out there and you try to do a good live, you're almost guaranteed to not have success. That's how it is with stripers and blues and stuff like that. Unless you really know exactly where they're at, you end up walking the beach. Might be the last cast. We'll see. I mean, a cast while you're out carp fishing and catfishing could be 30 minutes to an hour. So we're not leaving yet, but could be the last cast of the night. I think my chat froze. Or you all got sick of me already. Or both. Oh yeah, I totally missed it. Hey, Rhode Island Roger, why, when people give you money, that's when it freezes up? I swear it does it on purpose. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you. Let me see how much I missed. I love junk weather too. Have harvested all of my best deer in it, caught my biggest fish in it, and probably had my best hikes in it. Absolutely. Life's too easy at times. Actually, that's not true, but it makes you appreciate the little things, like a nice warm fire and a hot cup of coffee. So much more. The fishing is slow. Squirrel tonight. I mean, I just popped up. Been out here an hour. I don't have chicken liver, which, you know, people swear by trout heads, but in this place, I always do better with chicken liver. But like I said, the goal was get rid of this bait, using it up. You eating carrots. I missed something there for sure. Yeah, well, I'll see, Stuart. I don't know what, you know, how that'll work out, when and all that, but I appreciate that. It could be 3 in the morning. I have no idea. Yeah, that's the way to look at it, ATC. Those, I think, are pressures that I put on myself to go out and, you know, the problem with YouTube and social media in general is people think like, they tend to think like, I'm just going to stick to fishing here so I don't go into the wrong direction here. But people tend to think fishing's easy when, if all they do is look on like social apps and fishing apps or videos and like, wow, that's pretty easy. And they don't see all the other 99% of the efforts and the adventures. And I think I struggled dealing with the difference between their reality and real reality and trying to provide epic fishing. Yeah, everybody has an epic day at times, you know, but more days just sucky as far as fish. Oh yeah, no kidding, Paul. The last actual cast is another 12 for sure. Thanks for the membership. Not sure what you charge, but hope that helps for now. I appreciate that. It's gifted, so you know, it doesn't cost you anything. It's just a there's different tiers if anyone is interested. The lowest one's 99 cents. It goes up, I think it's $1.99 or $2.99 for the middle rung, and then $4.99 for the top. So we have minnows, chubs, and sharks. And if you click on it, you'll see what kind of comes with both. You know, but all three give you access to the Member Mondays. And Member Mondays is like members only. All the members hang out in a live, kind of like this. But we usually end up showing you more of the background, and we do a lot of panels where all the members are welcome to come up and hang out with us. Whether they're fishing or showing off jewelry like Myra, it doesn't matter. Everybody's welcome to come up. But yeah. And we do giveaways on the 15th of every month. Merch giveaways. Get caught up here. And my back is definitely bothering me today. All right, Nolan, have a good night, buddy. Trumpet is one of the 2 instruments I can play too. I probably don't know how to play it anymore, but I did learn trumpet and bass guitar. They're the 2 instruments I can play. Yeah, Nolan is gifted in many ways. He is one smart dude. He's not too bad at fishing either. I gotta do a stretch. My back is like seizing up. I don't know if I was telling you guys, but I was sitting in a camp chair like the whole day in my deer blind, and I was falling asleep out there. At one point, I fell off my chair. I literally fell off my chair. It was embarrassing. Oh, and all the squirrels went up and started yelling at me. Oh, there's something right here. Yeah, they're definitely along the wall. Catfish love ledges. Sometimes you can get carried away with casting out real far, but they're actually right along the walls, right at your feet. Though they don't like light, and I probably scared them away a little bit, so I'm casting. Now I saw them come up again. That's probably the same cat that was over here. So I just cast it over there. I'm hoping I didn't hit that wall. There's like a rope or something coming off that wall. I'll let it sit a couple minutes and I'll check it. Hey, Alan, welcome in. This is Alan's Castaway in the house. Falling asleep. That's all right. We'll put you to sleep, Alan. Don't worry. We got the moon up there. Beautiful night out here. Nice, quiet, fishless night for you. We won't have any excitement. Nolan's gonna try something for him. Yeah, you can send me. I'm a little overwhelmed, Stuart. There's only so much I can do, but you can send me an email. I'm a little tapped out. All right, Roger, have a good night, bro. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 99 cents. And welcome to the Members Club, Jelly Month Club, Jelly of the Month Club. Something's moving down there. I see a wake and the light's kind of bouncing now. Something's moving in here. It could be the big one. This could be the big one. Get the barrels ready. It's Jaws. Seriously, this water's so low that when the big cats start moving, they have wakes behind them. Cold there. It was so warm today. I was hunting in my shorts here, Alan. Shamu, yeah, Shamu's coming. I haven't heard that name in a long time, Jimmy. Yeah, you're gonna hit your anniversary. Not bad, we're still there. Each day it's gradually getting colder right now, so that's usually what I look for hunting. Temps dropping, and we have 3 days in a row getting colder and colder, even though it's so damn warm. It's so warm right now. At least it's going in the right direction. They're already past like when they really typically start rutting, so I think they're going to move this week. They've been moving, but like now is when they're moving, because where I hunt, it's literally all the way down to the dirt. They've taken all the leaves and everything off, so it's a highway in there. It's just, 3 in the morning. Love Our Two Pups has found the member emojis. Quick history on those. We have Humble Pie. I use that for Stuart mostly. There's a seagull. I'm not sure what that's about, but I did create it. There's a turtle. Occasionally we catch turtles or might talk about turtles. The money bag. We like to drop the money bag on super chats. The fish and chips, and the shark. I think I can add a few more. Everybody got a nice 8-point. Sweet. You get caught up here. The weather's still lots of trees. Oh, wow. I'm not sure I know where you live, Tandra. Our leaves have mostly gone down at this point. There's still some, but they dumped a lot a few days ago. Flipper. Mid-South. Let's see. Fish and chips for the win. Oh, yeah. Hey, there's the Alaskan Assassin. Let me hand you up a wrench. What's going on? We're just out here trying to get some channel cats to bite. Here, standard. Not sure we'll catch anything, but caught a bunch of little trout, so I got their trout heads and figured I'd come down here and try to catch a big channel cat on the trout heads before we change gears and re-rig. Every rod's going to be stripped, new line, and we're going to go chasing stripers down in the saltwater for the weekend. So it's my last fishing night, and tomorrow's going to be all hunting. Oh, you're in the UK, Tandra. Okay. I wasn't sure. I'm sorry. I'm slow to learn, but once I figure out who you are and where you come from and all that crap, I don't usually forget that stuff. But It's a little, it takes me like 7 times. Dan, welcome in. Dan's Fish on Adventures. Good luck out there. There's Tuna Fish, Tuna Head Dwight with Curly Express. Welcome in, welcome in. Dwight gets a big shout out in her next video, like a real shout out in the actual video, as does Boxcar Jerry. No coincidence that they're 2 trained people. I think you'll enjoy your shout out. Oh man. I might be able to skunk on both land and sea tonight or today. But I don't think you can call it skunking when you don't shoot a deer because, you know, basically you're looking for 1 or 2 a season. But I'm sure if I went hunting and didn't shoot a deer, Stuart would have something to say about it. Fish and chips. Lyle caught a shark, turtle, and for me to eat sea gulls. I knew exactly what they're all for, Stuart. I know. I was just trying to save face for you, but go ahead and incriminate yourself. Over here we have the Fifth Amendment, which you can plead it at any point in time, and sometimes that's smart to do. Yeah, I mean, this is 2 hours at night is a stab in the dark at this spot. If you miss a deer, we call it a tree nap. Yeah, well, I'm going after a big one, and that butt was not high enough to be the big one, so I'm really not worried about it. But this time of year, if it's a doe, you want the doe to come in and hang out because the buck won't be far behind. I'm pretty sure that deer just went about 50 yards away under this big pine tree and laid there the entire day. He probably took his own nap. Let me make sure this rod's not tangled. They have a rope going over where the fountains were. And I don't want to cast over that rope and then catch a fish and not be able to do anything about it. Only thing worse than catching a fish, or not catching a fish, is catching a fish and losing a fish. Best Fish and Chips in Gervin, Stewart. They give you 2 fish loads off chips to Alan. Best Fish and Chips are in my kitchen. The best fish and chips is when you go out fishing all day with your buddies and you come home with a bunch of fish and you fry them up and you eat them that night. Talking about that day of fishing, to me, that's the best. I should start the bread until you get a buck tradition. I'm not sure what that means. But Paul does brew beer, and he could be doing some quality control tonight. I'm not sure. I think it's time to get my Gandalf the Greybeard going anyway. All right, Paul, have a good night. Cheers, bro. I think I'm caught up. What time is it anyway? See, I can't see on this. That's the one. I talk bad on StreamYard a lot of times, but it's easy to use StreamYard as far as looking at the time and some of the other functions that you need access to when you're live. Yep, ATC, I preached that. 7:31, thank you, Jimmy. Hey, Mandy, welcome in. Let me get you a wrench. Appreciate you. Man, the moderator option is right next to the timeout option. That's dangerous. 7:31. We'll give it 7:31. We'll give it another 15 minutes. If we don't have anything, we'll probably close it up. Um, I got a little extra bait, so basically I'm just going to feed the fish when I leave anyway. It's part of my plan. I would like to catch a fish, but um, got a good bit of frozen trout already, so these trout heads were to be used fresh. I'm a little surprised we haven't caught one, but probably shouldn't be. Yeah, fresh fish with a nice beer, can't beat it. Temps are dropping fast too. Flatbreads love trout heads. Sometimes. Got an early morning start tomorrow. You guys want to watch the striper fishing, make sure your notification bell's on, at least for the weekend. We'll be popping up all different times. We're going to be fishing, you know, all day Saturday, maybe through the whole night, and the good part of Sunday. So it's going to be a lot of fishing this weekend, non-stop, with maybe some beach naps in there. I don't know if the sharks are still around, but I might take the shark setup too. I might take out a sabiki rod, a sabiki rig, and catch some bait and throw that out there. The green one. That pole is fantastic. Yeah, that is the Bulkinator. The Incredible Bulk, who is probably asleep at the moment because he's in Australia. That's the rod that he picked up for us. So that's a gifted rod to us. It's a Mad Catz rod. What's my short with the music? I think you will appreciate how I time the BAM. Brad, the one you were joking about, my last live with Nirvana, getting 400, it got like 16, dude. My last two shorts are like 20 views and 16. I don't know what's going on, man. I used to get like 10,000 views. I don't know what I did to my channel, but I killed it. I totally killed it. Like Chris Farley in Black Sheep. Was it Black Sheep or Dumb and Dumber? Not Dumb and Dumber. And he's like petting the he's petting the rabbit or something. Can't remember that. I forget what movie that was. He's waking up. It's 11:35. You better wake up. You guys are night owls, man. I get up at like 4:30 a.m. at the latest. I don't think the striper you can keep this time of year. I'd have to check the regs before I go. Last time I know they had the slot, but I think they're closed, aren't they? I don't even know if you can legally keep them. I'll have to get down there. I know their slot's like 28 to 31, but I thought that season was over. You might know. I'm going to check before I go, of course. My last one got like 24. Then the next day it ended up at 663. Dang. Heard that. I'll throw the rest of my pack bait out there now. Maybe something, maybe it'll bring in something. I base a lot of my catfishing technique on my catfish that I have as a pet. I can put like a little tiny piece of food in the corner and that thing knows. It comes flying out of his pipe and comes looking all over the place. So I think throwing a little bit of that pack bait is a good idea. They're open till December. Okay, so I could still harvest one or three. I forgot what the rules are, but 28 to 31. Appreciate that. I'll look it up anyway. I always look it up my own. So I can't blame anybody for my own screw up. Nice. That's awesome. Not gonna lie, it's a little chilly out here. Well, found out what that big splash was. There's one goose out there. One stinking goose. Stop what, Dwight? I think you're behind. I think you're behind in the video. How did you get so far behind? I have no idea what you're talking about. There's a little red bar on the bottom, Dwight. You're supposed to slide that, and then it'll say, go to the live or skip to live. So when you get to that in 20 minutes, you'll know for next time. It might be on a Skeeter's Geese. I don't care. I'm ready to set the hook on something. I'm just kidding. I don't want to catch a goose. I do have a lot of space cleaned out in my freezer awaiting a deer. I could stuff that goose right in there. Christmas is coming. We could have a Christmas goose. Boys are home. They got a whole week off from school in a couple of weeks for Thanksgiving. Then they got a whole nother week around Christmas. So, man, I wish we could do hunting live, because we're going to be doing a lot of squirrel and pheasant hunting, and that is awesome. They make really cool lives because you're walking through the woods and the fields, but alas, YouTube will not allow it. You were behind. I knew it. There should be no geese at tomorrow's. Oh yeah, Brad had tons of geese. There were so many geese out there, Brad. I don't know if you know Fannie Flagg, the author. She wrote I think they might have made it a book or a movie. I just read the book. It was Fried Green Tomatoes. And in that book, she tells this, they're from like, Louisiana, Alabama, maybe, Mississippi. It's like the old train stops basically down south. And it's like a timepiece. But there's this story, it's a little side story. It has nothing to do with the overall plot, really. But they're telling a story about all these geese landing. There's an old dried up reservoir that's got no water in it. And she's telling this long drawn out story, but basically the idea of it is that the geese landed one day and the temperatures dropped so fast, and then they all flew, but the water was all stuck to their feet and they flew off with the whole lake. I was thinking of that when I heard how many geese are out there, and because you're in Canada. Ruffed grouse is awesome too. Yeah, it's one of my favorite hunts here, just because of the terrain they're in. I actually saw one near my house. I've never seen a grouse near my house. And what was interesting is we had a tornado go through maybe 4 years ago, which is really rare for where we are, but it was like 4 miles from my house. We went right through the woods and just clear cut everything. And all that area looks like perfect ruffed grouse land. And I've always looked at it looking for ruffed grouse, and today I saw one just sitting on a log drumming away. I was like, holy cow. It's pretty wild. Oh, 2 doctor's appointments. I'm sorry to hear that, Dwight. Hope everything's good. Yeah. Hope everything's going good, Dwight. Yeah, we're going to do squirrel and pheasant and rabbit. But I guess I'll have to shoot a video. Could just walk through the woods, you know. I guess they'll figure it out eventually that we're hunting. Though I guess you can't lie to YouTube. They're pretty good at that stuff. Heinz Ketchup, welcome in. Good to see you. I guess we can expect all the condiments to start showing up now. Nah, not here. Not here, Ketchup. Can't keep them in here. I had a short of me spotting one. It was after sluicing live, and I was relaxing and having a cigar, and it literally landed 30 feet from me. So I turned the phone on and went in. It's very cool. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to go after pheasant because I've heard they've been stocking a lot more pheasant in our area than they used to. So I'm kind of really excited for that. It made sense because they did a lot of clear cutting out on the game lands, and I think that's why they did it. Sure, that's what you just said. Okay, guys, off to bed. Feeling tired. All right, Alan. God bless. Have a good night. Rest. Gray Heron. Gray Heron, you already flew over. You ignored me when you flew over me like an hour ago, but I guess Gray Heron circled back and is now in a tree and is in chat. But you sounded like a Sasquatch. Heading to North Central PA tomorrow through Sunday. Trout and smallies, awesome, yay. It looks good. Weekend looks good with that front coming through. Whatever's going to happen on Sunday, I'm hopeful for stripers as well. Oh yeah, ATC, that sounds good. Can't believe they're not biting at all. Yeah, I can actually. I can believe it. I shouldn't be surprised. Bam Bam's in the house. Welcome in, Bam Bam. Next will be Kevin Van Dam Bam Bam. I'm surprised Van Dam. I haven't seen Van Dam in 3 times. I just hope he's all right. I'm worried about our fly fisherman that comes here. Even though I personally don't like the guy, I can't stand the guy, I think he balances out the universe for us somehow. He's, I'm just joking. He's all right. He's just a weird dude. He actually wrote, if you're new to the channel, it's a guy that shows up with his fly rod and starts whipping the water. And he's like this is pretty much a round pond. And it looks like a clock. Like he looks like the hands going around. He just makes circles. He goes all the way around. And he tells us stories of 30-foot or 30-pound catfish and all these monsters in here. No, he's just like an epic dude that comes in here. It's good times. Run about 300 fish, drop them in Columbia. Check the state site, see if they stocked up there, Paul. They just stocked near us, and they're stocking again another spot near us, so there could be some fall stockings up that way. I know you're going back where the wilds are anyway, probably. But some of those wild streams in the lower parts, they'll put like they'll put some brookies, and they might not stock wild browns, but they still might put bows in, or the brookies. Man. 6:30. We'll give it 10 minutes and then we're going to call it, guys. Columbia, good old Columbia County. I miss Columbia County, Paul. Shot many a grouse in Columbia County. I hunted up there a good bit and never saw a lot of deer up there, but I saw some of the biggest deer I've ever seen. YouTube account services. Just checked on Mr. Van Dam. He appears to be alive and active, but has buried himself in the mud, much like that 157. Oh my gosh. Billy L, welcome in here. What's going on? Hope you're doing good. We're calling it in 10 minutes. Just popped up to throw some trout heads out that I caught a few days ago, or that Kevin and I caught. We caught a good amount of trout since the last stocking, so had some in the freezer and then had this bag of like 5 or 6 heads. Figured we'd come down here and try to feed some fish. I guess I should have spent my $4, whatever the chicken liver costs now, and throw some chicken liver out, but didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna give you a wrench. I'm not sure if if you use it, but the wrench allows you to click on other people that are in chat, and you can like connect to them as well. You don't have to do anything with it. It's just an option. But yeah, welcome in. I see your name popping up, commenting on my posts and such, so I appreciate that. Doing channel cats today. We're going to be going down to the shore. No live tomorrow, but this weekend, watch, I'll be popping up, and we're going to go down to the ocean, doing saltwater, trying to get on some stripers. Little Finn 3.0 sent the skunk. Get out of here, skunk. See, the fish didn't realize I was going live tonight. I usually go live 10 to 2 during the week, so they got a little confused. What are you going to do? Sandy Toes. Welcome in, Sandy Toes. Hope you're doing good. I guess it's lunchtime over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go to somewhere where I've never been before. It's like Central Jersey, but yeah, right on the Atlantic Ocean. I usually go down towards like Sea Isle, just because that's where I always go. We go on vacation there, so I end up knowing the spots pretty well. But my buddy Cameron, who runs Boulevard Bait and Tackle, sent me away. He's like, nah, don't come here, it stinks. Go up to Central. He's like, they're biting up in the central parts right now. So I'm heading north, and he hooked me up with a buddy from another shop up there called Grumpy Bait and Tackle. So I'm going to go up and talk to my buddy, my new to-be best friend at Grumpy Bait and Tackle. Maybe pick up some secret baits and lures or whatever, add to our collection. I always go and support some local shop in the area. Buy a few lures, buy a few rigs, even if you don't need them, add it to your collection, because it's a good connection to have. Talk to the local owner, find out other spots, and you go back a couple times, you earn their trust, and they'll usually put you on some good fish. Yeah, I got waders. We both bought waders. That was the other part of Kevin's birthday present. We got new waders. As a bonus, we will now be capping your shorts at 542 units. Oh man, that's the truth. Grumpy's is good? All right, cool. Sound like he was a good dude. Hey Mike, what's going on? Did I hear you got attacked by a trout today? You all right? You could see you out there whizzing buzz baits over their head and spinner baits. I'm about to shut this down. I'm only going for another 5 minutes. This is the problem. Like I start staring at this pole and I'm just like, it's gotta go. It's gotta go sometime. I know. I hunted all day, Mike, so I feel like I didn't get my my fishing fix, but I did honestly. I just kind of I miss everybody in chat. Honestly, I miss you guys. I have a pretty reclusive life, you know. Um, so you guys are like my social interaction at times, especially when I sit in a deer blind all day. I caught the trout that attacked him. All right, cool, Jimmy. But then you let it go. You let him go after the attack. Yeah, Mike's got awesome streams. Heck of an angler. I totally fooled Skeeter with the YouTube account service account. I had him convinced he would never be murderized. Oh man, Skeeter's the best. Oh Lord. He always sounds like he's had 6 Molsons, and I know he hasn't, he doesn't drink, but always sounds like he's got 6 Molsons under his belt. You sent him on a mission, Jimmy. Yeah, they'll be stocking a spot by us in like a week, so I'm like, I don't really want to travel that far to go catch 3 trout right now. And it's like peak of the rut, so I figured this would be the week to spend some time in the deer blind. Plus, I got that video to get out, so I'm doing a little bit of that as well. Yeah, I think like your lives, like you show how well you know fishing in that river. You know, like it's hard to tell what people have in an area, and you fish what you got, but it's pretty odd. And like one of the things like I preach is being able to be flexible and change on a dime, like go from like carp to cats to bass, or you know, and maybe with the wrong gear because you don't have it all with you. And I've seen you do that stuff all the time, so that's the stuff I enjoy. I think it's you know, shows your strength really. It's easy to go out there and like if you're going to target one species, have all the right gear and have it set up, and that's all you do. But man, I'm ADHD. I go out fishing and it's like a bass jumps. I'm a bass fisherman. I hear there's huge catfish there. I'm a cat fisherman. I'm all over the place. Especially when you're trying to catch food for your family. You go out there and you not catching what the plan is. You got to change plans. Skeeter's getting motorized by you. The motor. Who broke the? That was Brad. Did I say anything about the motorized scooters that broke Brad's rod? Yeah, I heard Skeeter say that one. Instead of monetized, he said motorized. I was dying. Never going to get motorized. He had a gang in there. I was watching. Don't tell Skeeter this, but I took a quick nap today. I put him up there, and that's when I fell asleep. But I know he had a gang up there with him. He got the watch time. Don't worry about it. He got my watch time. Yo, Dave, Double Hook Angling in the house. I'm shutting this thing down in like a minute, but hoping for a last minute takedown. I do have Double Hook's rod holders set up out here. I'd shine my light on them, but I'm going to scare the fish away. But I'll do it before I leave. You guys need great rod holders made out of steel. Check out Dave at Double Hook Angling. Also ties jigs. Stuart ties flies. Brad makes poutine. We have all the services you might need. I didn't wear a jacket. It's almost December. It wasn't the smartest thing I've done. But when you have 2 kids, you have to run out the door when you can run out the door. You know, you look back, you might not get out that door. So I had that opportunity and I ran for it. They'll bite when I'm packing up. I really don't have anything to pack up. Not too much anyway. Might as well throw the fish heads in. Yeah. Going all in on this spot. I'm going to put all the heads right around the head that's already on that hook. It's like Russian roulette. That fish will go over there, start eating heads, and we'll see how lucky he is. See if he gets the head with a hook in it. Catfish Curtis, what's going on? Catfish or carp? Yes. That's what I'm looking for, either one. Add as a moderator. We get you a wrench. I've wrenched everybody up since last time you've been in. So there's a wrench for you. Catfish Curtis is another catfish angler local to us. So if you like catfishing, make sure you're connected to Catfish Curtis. I think the kids are keeping them busy unless I've just been missing you on the water. We're up on a pond tonight. We're not out on the river. I'm sure you can tell. Maybe not. I am going to start packing up though. I got to get out of here. Yeah. I think Jeff told me you've been real busy. I've been doing deer hunting this week, so I haven't been doing lives. So I've been popped up tonight just to kind of fill everybody in. Let them know I'll be out saltwater fishing all weekend for stripers. And I will not be live tomorrow, but next week will be a normal week, 10 to 2, Monday through Friday. Wow, I have to remember where I casted. There was grass on that. I've never had grass in here. So there's some type of growth over there by those trees. I have caught a lot of fish in that spot too. Very interesting. Learn something every trip. Yo, Ray, what's going on, bro? How you guys making out? Oh, there's the puppy channel. Let me get that a wrench as well. Add as moderator, standard mod. Oh, numbskull, don't worry, I can't stay either. I'm going home. Let's all get out of here. I'm slowly packing up. Hold on, I'm gonna have to bump the camera to get this thing on. There we go. Slowly packing up. But I'll leave the mighty green rod out till last. Appreciate you coming in, numbskull. Thank you very much. Gonna be I won't be live tomorrow, guys. No live tomorrow. I will be popping up periodically over the weekend. I will be fishing the entire weekend and mostly through the night as well, hitting the striper run. So watch for the pop-ups, and hopefully we'll shoot a good video down there as well. Get the green rod in here. Ray, what's going on, bud? How you been? Haven't seen you live lately unless I just been missing you. I've been missing a lot of people this week because I'm doing deer hunting. Saltwater on Saturday. Yeah, we're doing saltwater Saturday, Sunday. Striper run. Chili fishing. I don't know how to feel about fishing on my channel. I keep getting sunset related comments. Beautiful sunset. Hey, sometimes fish just are getting in the way of beautiful sunsets, you know? Uh, Jay Fishing's asking if Mike from MVP ever subbed to him. Yeah, I can't wait for this weekend either. We are going to Pier Fish this weekend. All right, we're doing surf fishing. We're going to be surf fishing mainly, I think, unless the tackle shop tells us otherwise. That's what I plan on doing, fishing from the surf. We get the green rod in. I was doing this one night with Lyle, just reeling it in real slow and kind of twitching it. And we had a big hit. So I just stopped reeling and I put it in the holder and it went down like a minute later. You never know. Woo, the temperature is dropping. So these are the rod holders from Dave. And he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this here is used to, if you use the automatic hook setter, it's to connect that down to here. But there's like 3 different ways you can put the rod in, so it's like vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. Yeah, you can have it vertical like this, straight up and down through the back one. You can have it horizontal, straight out, and you can have it in the middle. So there's like at least 3 different rod positions with this. And they're steel, they don't bend. And they're made in the United States, Kansas. Homemade. What are you talking about, Brad? They're so much better than the Walmart ones. Guys, you don't want to... Oh, let me get my light off. You don't want to get caught using one of these. All right? Don't be that guy. It's late, Sandy. It's late. PG rating's starting to fall off. The kids are growing up. The PG rating might be slipping. You know, when I started this channel, you know, he was like 7. He's 11 now. Big difference in age. A little bit different. So, yeah. It might become too much of a noise. I might be telling him to, you know, watch what he says. And I'll eventually just give up on it. Geez, bro, you're running a black light. When is Tiffany coming back? Who's Tiffany? I don't know everybody's real name, and I always feel weird asking, so I usually don't ask till somebody else asks, and I find out that way. But yeah, that's just like a $30 black light. It's a cheap one. All right, Ray, I'm out of here too, bud. Have a good night. Hey, Masha, I'm closing down shop. I'm first bringing my last rod. I'm not going to be live tomorrow, but I will be popping up. We'll be fishing all weekend. We're going down to the ocean, which is like a 3-hour drive for us. I'm going to do some saltwater fishing and a lot of it. But thanks for popping in here. 8 people watching. Just had some bait to get rid of, really. Hoping we get lucky, but no such luck. But next time you guys come to this pond and you catch one big fat catfish, you'll know why he's fat. 7 trout heads are in that water. I'm fattening them up. And my other beefy rod holder. It's my other light. This is the light that Steve picked up for me. Came in handy. It's nice. You can always use an extra light. Kevin steals them all, so it's nice to have. All right, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. Hope you all have a great night, and appreciate you guys coming in. Appreciate the donations, I forget what they call it, the gifted memberships. You guys are amazing, and we'll catch you out sometime this weekend. You'll see me pop up, so make sure the bell's on because it's not going to be attended to. Next week, we're back on the normal schedule, though. Peace. Skaters! No, I'm done. I'm going home. We weren't here that long. Hey, Eric, let me give you a wrench before you head out of here. Thanks for coming in here, buddy. Eric's from the Yogi family as well, so appreciate you coming over here. We're shutting it down, and I'll see you on the water soon. Peace out.